What is an API? An API is an application program interface. This is the way that online platforms, whether they be Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, or Dropbox, give outside applications ways to interact with the platform. So you can read posts or read things from the platform, or you can write things to the platform or find any other kind of information. And so the issue with these online platforms is they want to be able to give access to outside applications, but they don't want to give too much information to the outside application. So they don't necessarily want outside applications to know what databases run internally to Facebook or Twitter. They don't necessarily want outside applications to know what programming languages run on the internal infrastructure. They don't necessarily want too much data to be able to be provided to outside applications, but they do want some access so that other companies can build their applications to be able to work with, again, Twitter or Facebook. So this is when you think about applications that are able to tweet to your Twitter profile. So you type something in that's not on Twitter, but you can click a button and it will send it to Twitter. Well, the thing is that application that you're using is using an API to connect to Twitter, and so when you click tweet this, it then uses that API. It sends your information, sends that tweet to the Twitter API. The Twitter API reads the information, and then that posts that to your Twitter feed. And so that's the basic idea of what an API is it allows these external applications to be able to read and write to, again, companies such as Twitter and Facebook. Now, whenever you're dealing with APIs, it's important to understand is there's not one standard API system. So when you're using Facebook, Facebook has its way of dealing with APIs. Twitter has its way of dealing with APIs. Dropbox has its way of dealing with APIs. The programming language that you will use to connect to these different APIs may be different. Some APIs require you to use Python. Some APIs require you to use PHP. Some APIs require you to use Ruby on Rails. So it is important to understand when you're connecting to these online services that in order to connect to the API, you simply have to use whatever programming language they tell you to use. If you use PHP and Facebook requires Python, then you simply have to learn Python. This is not one of those times when you can question or you can try to mess around and make it work. You simply have to use whatever language they require you to use. Beyond that, when you look at authentication, in order to normally set up an account to allow you to connect to an API, you have to go through the platform. You actually have to set up an account. They'll give you keys and they'll give you authentication credentials for your application to be able to connect to their API. And so again, that is all done per platform. So Facebook has their own way of doing it, Twitter has their own way of doing it, Dropbox has their own way of doing it, so on and so forth. Additionally, beyond that, realize that you are dealing with terms of service whenever you're dealing with these APIs. So APIs can be given freely and APIs can be taken away. So you saw this with Twitter in the past. One of the ways that Twitter was able to grow very quickly is that initially they were incredibly open to outside applications. So many outside applications were developed in order to read from Twitter feeds, in order to write from Twitter feeds, to be able to do all this kind of fancy stuff with Twitter. The problem was, after a few years, Twitter decided they didn't want so many of these outside applications to be able to connect to Twitter, and then more or less overnight, they stripped a lot of the APIs away. They stripped a lot of the things that were able to be done with the APIs, and the companies that have been using these APIs that have basically built their web applications off of these APIs, many of them literally went out of business overnight because there was simply nothing that they can do. Everything with the API is controlled by that internet platform, and the moment that they decide to either cut off the API or to change the rules, there's nothing that you can do. So this is something that you should keep in mind whenever you're dealing with APIs. So all an API is, an application program interface is, at the end of the day, is it's the way that your application is able to communicate with that web application, Facebook or Twitter. It's all reliant upon the terms of service of that vendor. It's also reliant on what they allow you to do and what programming languages they allow. This is very important to understand. Whether it's Python, whether it's Ruby on Rails, whether it's PHP, what language your application has to use to communicate with them is all determined by what they have decided. So that's what an API is, an application program interface, and that's why it matters.